Hello everyone, my name is Leroy Alexander Asher and I am from class 2H accounting management class, absence 11. So today I'm gonna talk about service marketing, the definition of service, service characteristics, classification of services, and service marketing mix. So table of contents consists of definition of services, service characteristics, and classification of services and service marketing mix. So service is a very essential thing in the business world because service is a form of appreciation to customers. Service is another factor that people examine when deciding whether or not to buy a product or use a company's services. Customers may flee if you provide poor service, and they may switch to another competitor. So here it is, the definition of services from Chaffee. The definition of service, according to Chaffee from 2008, is an activity or benefit that does not have a form and can be handed over to other people who act as customers and are not proprietary. And from Kotler in 2009, is an action, service, or performance that is offered to others and does not have any form and does not result in ownership. So the conclusion that can be drawn from the explanation of several experts above or in this slide is useful or beneficial activity. Service is a useful or a beneficial activity aimed for one party for another whose nature is intangible. It also does not result in ownership. And for the second point, there is a service characteristics. So the service sector has received increased attention as a result of the highly competitive character and of marketing in the current global economy, where service marketing and quality marketing techniques have become a crucial subject due to distinctive traits, characteristics, and nature of services such as inseparability, perishability, variability, and changeability. So in this slide, we're going to explain each of all. So the first one is inseparability. Services are created and consumed at the same time, and that their suppliers, whether humans or machines. It's a major characteristic of services. So this is the most important characteristic that service has. So for the second one is perishability, means that services cannot be saved for resale or use in the future. Example, a ticket for a movie's evening showing cannot be used for the night show. For service providers, the perishability of services has significant ramifications. Perishability is not an issue in a situation of consistent demand. Service providers, on the other hand, confront difficulties in adjusting to fluctuating demand. For example, because the demand does not fluctuate during the day, public transit firms must own significantly more equipment than they would otherwise. And the third one is variability. Service providers can take a number. Variability means that their quality may vary significantly depending on who gives them, as well as when, where, and how they are delivered. For example, the Sheraton Hotel has a reputation for offering superior service. Within Sheraton Hotel, one employee may be cheerful and efficient, while another may be disgraceful and slow. Even the quality of service provided by a single Sheraton employee changes depending on his or her energy level and state of mind at the time of each client interaction. Variability in service can be managed in a number of ways. Employees can be carefully chosen and trained to deliver excellent service. So they will have the same quality after they have been trained. So employee incentives that stress service excellence can be implemented. Customer happiness can be monitored on a frequent basis with the use of suggestion and complaint systems, customer surveys, and comparison shopping. And the fourth one, or the last one, intangibility. It means that you can't see, taste, feel, hear, or smell a service before you buy it. An airline passenger, for example, has nothing but a ticket and the promise of a safe and pleasurable flight. Because purchasers care about service quality, service providers must apply tangible dimensions. The location, price, equipment, and communication materials must all reflect the service quality that the provider claims. So these four characteristics play an important role in the implementation of the industry, especially in the service sector. So there's classification of services. To be able to construct a precise and appropriate classification of service, we must first comprehend the meaning of the term. Processes rather than actual products are commonly referred to as services. Some services, such as online services, may involve humans, while others, such as online services, may include items that are handled by people. So there's two terms in classification of service. The first one is service classification based on tangible action. People-oriented services such as healthcare, restaurants, and saloons, where services are provided by people to people. And the second one is goods-related services such as transportation, repair, and maintenance. People provide services in exchange for objects or goods. And then number two, service classification based on intangibility. Services aimed at people's minds. Services that are sold through influencing people's creativity are categorized as intangible. Intangible asset-focused services, banking, legal, and insurance services are some of the most hardest to price and quantify. So we're going to the last subtopics here for the service marketing mix. Marketing is a focused set of activities and steps remembered by customer, helps build relationships with them and benefits the organizations. There are 7 P's. The first one is product. According to Kotler, product is anything which can be presented to a market for acquisition, consideration, and use that may fulfill desires or needs. It's the first element that must appear if you want to provide service for your customer to gain profit. For the second one is price. Price can be considered as attributes that need to be streamlined to get certain types of service or products. The third one is promotion. The promotion is about every vehicle you use to inform people about product or services. The place, the location of service business can make or break your company's success. People. This usually refers to company staff. However, it can also refer to subcontractors who have direct contact with clients. It can even relate to the company's current and former customers. The physical evidence. Physical evidence consists of 2. The first one is the setting or location in which the service is provided, and any tangible items that aid in the delivery of the service or provide information about it. The last one is process. When a client and a business engage, the process refers to the methods, mechanisms, and flow of activities that occur. So these are my presentation about service marketing. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.